explains. This reminds me of Storm.
Oh, girl, please. Please. I've been singing your parade through love. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see what's going on here. This is an extended read. All right, my name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. All right, let's see what's going on in your energy. All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna extend. All right, so there's a tower moment getting ready to happen. All right, defeating the devil is what I'm hearing. All right, somebody is in some sort of emotional pain. All right, because you decided to take some sort of leadership when it comes to your life. All right, and there's wealth here. All right, somebody's upset about that. Somebody's upset about that. All right, because whatever they were trying to do to you, abuse here, that shit has come to an. They can't fuck with you. They can no longer abuse you in any situation. All right, your ancestors are here. All right, so pushing you through. All right, emotional stability. All right, emotional stability. Just some sort of judgment and getting ready to happen. All right, for a karmic femme, whoever this feminine energy is who's trying to destroy you. All right. Spirit say only thing you need to worry about is what you got going on when it comes to you. All right. Whoever this is being dealt with. There's a relationship coming in for you, or something's deepening, health concern, and I feel like something's deepening because somebody's passing away. Somebody's passing away. All right. Strength is here. Emperor. There's an emperor coming towards you. They have to end something. They have to see something so that they can permanently end something is what I'm hearing. All right, twin flame. All right, yeah. Somebody was trying to hold on to something or someone for money, but a victory is here. Yeah, somebody was doing something, trying to hold on for finances. Justice is here. All right, somebody wanted to block someone's gifts. All right, you got winning at all costs. Somebody was trying to win at all costs. All right, divination. Yeah, somebody was watching into your life, not knowing that your ancestors was watching them. All right, yeah, partnership is here. Your ancestors was working side by side when it came to you. All right, to protect you from any heartbreak, pain. The more they attacked you, the more your intuition got broader. All right, your manifestations are coming in when it comes to financial stability, all right, security, control, possession. Somebody was doing spell work, all right, but because you was co-creating with spirit, it allows you to be unbothered. All right, Ice King is here. A masculine energy could be protecting you in the spiritual realm. A masculine energy. Actual money is here. Somebody was trying to do something for some money. It's something that somebody wanted. All right, karma is here. Karma is here. You're receiving karma. All right, because you chose and you made the right decisions when it came to yourself. Mature woman is here. All right, victory. You're receiving some sort of victory here. All right, and your ops is mad as fuck because there's nothing they can't do. They can't do shit. Land could be significant. This is something that they really, really wanted, so this is something tangible. All right, yeah. This is enough to share. All right, but they weren't going to share. All right, competition, challenges here. Somebody wanted someone confused. Material. I'm going to say material fulfillment. All right. Material comfort, emotional fulfillment. All right, if you are interested in a on-the-spot read, all right, on-the-spot reads are $15 at this time, all right. Abandonment. Somebody abandoning something false. All right, collaboration. Somebody was working with somebody false and now they're abandoning the situation. All right, they're moving to better. All right, something is working out in your favor. All right, intuition, secrets, mysteries, hardship is here. All right, somebody wanted a masculine to go through some bullshit too. All right, false narrative. Somebody was projecting. A community was. All right, being sneaky. This masculine could be moving around sneaky because of this community. All right, court here. Divine feminine. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. All right, somebody sees you as single, successful, and sexy. All right, you got even third party thinking this shit. All right, they hate it and they concerned. All right, because whoever this is that got their eyes on you, they're not letting up. They're not letting up. Let's see here. They are not letting up. All right, heavy protection around you. You got heavy protection around you. I said this earlier. You got male protection around you. A lot of masculine energy. All right, it's surrounding you at this time. All right, if somebody is wanting a 30-minute read for $15, all right, I got one slot left. All right, 30-minute reads for $15. All right, God is getting ready to show you your next move. All right, God is getting ready to show you your next move. All right, these people see your glow up. All right, they see your glow up. Somebody's getting ready to make a home for you, and their house is right up under it. All right, so somebody is making a home for you. Thank you for the follow, love. All right, somebody is making a home for you. All right, your ancestors are defending you. All right, as you work on you. Are defending you. All right, and God is getting ready to show you your next move within your masculine. All right, so you're probably getting ready to receive some sort of call. All right, a very big surprise is happening for you. Somebody is watching you on your lives, on your social media. Somebody is keeping up with you. All right, whoever this lover is, this is the old lover, final destination. This is the person who you are going to end up with. All right, Spirit is wanting you to watch the magic right in front of you. Autobots roll out. Something is happening real fast. This person could be calling you and telling you, hey, you want to move with me type of energy. All right, record. You're getting exactly what you want plus more. All right, so somebody is doing exactly. I'm hearing like you're going to get some sort of surprise because somebody is doing exactly what you asked them to do is what I'm hearing. Walmart could be significant. All right, somebody could be picking up things. There's a big ass tower moment happening. All right, you and somebody getting ready to come together. This is an old lover. You got Eastern Stars watching you. Divine intervention. All right. Well, this is a nice ass read. All right, there's a mother here that has heavy protection around them. All right, or this could be a mother figure that could be protecting you. All right, God is there's a big ass surprise. All right, offshore bank accounts. All right, somebody could have been hiding something, and now they crying, and watching you because it's all over. All right, somebody can no longer do something. PI investigation. And then you got divine intervention. All right, so somebody is definitely it's the divine intervention. Somebody is taking a look into something. All right, and by somebody taking a look into something, they are finding out that you don't have something. All right. Look at this shit. You don't have this money. All right. It's something that you were supposed to have. God getting ready to show you your next move. All right. Cause God finna give you something, and then God finna show you what to do next. All right. Smiling from ear to ear. You finna get ready to smile from ear to ear when it comes to this masculine. All right. Final destination. All right. You are getting a farm. You're getting that farm. All right. So you could be moving out in the country. There's a big tower moment getting ready to happen. Virgin Islands could be significant. All right. There's a big tower moment getting ready to happen. Somebody knows that you're special. All right. I heard you ain't got to do shit, no effort. All right. This person, they only trust you with their money. All right. They only trust you with their money and their hearts. All right. Good life is loading. All right. So something is getting ready to happen. Somebody booking something, or somebody booked something. All right. Somebody sees your glow up. Somebody sees that you have changed. You're not the same person. All right. Somebody could be pulling on your heartstrings. As soon as you hear from this person, you're gone. So you could be going somewhere. All right. They only want you, and they want to marry you ASAP. So whoever this is, they want to marry you ASAP. All right. This is why you had a lot of people coming in with dirty offers. All right, because they were meant to block your path. All right. Virgo is significant. All right. Somebody could be popping narcotics at this time. All right. Somebody is moving into a big home. All right. You're finna get ready to move into a big home. Spirit say, watch the magic right in front of you. All right. If anybody is interested in a 30-minute read, all right, 30-minute reads are $15 at this time. 15. Jamaica is here. All right. You're getting ready to get exactly what you want plus more. All right, an old real estate agent. All right, so somebody could be moving in a big home, bro. It's right on top. Moving to a big home. All right, I'm hearing way more than you expected, though. There's some information coming to you about your money. All right, some sort of communication, some sort of email. God is getting ready to bless a union. All right, you are their first love, and you scared them. All right, you are their first love. You scared them, but they don't give a damn. They're making a home for you to come to. All right, somebody is deep in love. Okay, somebody got a reading on you. Somebody got a reading on you about a house. Somebody's trying to read into your life. They're gonna get fucked up. All right, minus touch. You got the minus touch. It's something that's getting ready to be way more than you could have ever expected, is what I'm hearing. All right, store owner. Somebody's bringing you something. All right. Somebody's bringing you a home. Somebody could be bringing you keys to a home. All right. Your family truth is out about a house. All right. So you're finna find out some sort of truth when it comes to a home. All right. And you see Autobots roll out. Let's see, expeditiously. Catching up. Somebody's catching up really quick. All right. Somebody's catching up real quick. All right. Let's see. All right, if you are wanting a $15 on the spot, please let me know. All right, or if you are wanting a $15 video, 30-minute read, let me know. All right, somebody is hurting because they miss you. All right, so somebody is wanting to be in your presence at this time. All right, let's see. All right, something about a cousin's mother, your cousin on your mother's side, fraud, the church came against you, or cousins and mother. All right, you will forgive these people because you really don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers. All right, yeah, these people trying to unalive you, all types of shit, and you don't care because you know they was never gonna be able to do shit. They weak as hell. All right, trillionaire. It's a lot of money here. There's a mother receiving a lot of money. All right, you're getting ready to be given a whole shitload of money. All right, offshore bank accounts is significant. 3, 2, 1. When you least expect it, it's all over. All right, when you least expect it, all of this shit will be over, and you will have everything that belongs to you. All right, and now they are free. All right, it's a storm coming to somebody. It is a storm coming to wipe their ass out. All right, Whataburger is significant. Somebody could be coming giving you something to eat, or somebody is begging to make something right with you. All right, something is about to be made clear about some money. All right, there's a hidden pregnancy as well. All right, somebody is coming to tell you the truth. All right, they feel like that's the only way. They feel like it's the only way. So yeah, somebody's gonna make something clear. Somebody only trusts you with their money and their heart. All right, somebody got played. All right, somebody knows that you are made of magic. Spirit knows that you are sick and tired. All right, and God getting ready to do something in your life. The park is significant. Spirit could be asking you to go to a park. All right, something is going to be made clear. Government is significant. Catching up. Somebody getting ready to call you. All right, things are getting ready to go in a fast pace. There's an attorney, all right, that is contacting the karmics in the daytime. So somebody is being made aware of something. All right, and there's unexpected money getting ready to happen, getting ready to be given to you. All right, is anybody looking for a reading? All right, please let me know. 15 for a 30-minute read. All right, your own video. All right, the church came against you. Somebody finna find out that it was church members who came against you. All right, all right. Somebody hates your power. Somebody hates your power. And these people are scared of you now. Alright, they shouldn't have been fucking with you in the first place. You just look like this. Alright, mother's side is significant. Somebody is begging to make something right when it comes to you. Alright, coach them. Alright, somebody could be doing jar magic. Alright, something that you're not even thinking of, alright, is getting ready to happen. Somebody using their intuition now. Alright, somebody having legal matters. Somebody coached somebody into doing something and now they having legal matters. Alright, a white woman could be involved. Alright, somebody is more in love with you now. Alright, something's going on with a sibling. Somebody want to sponsor your life, leaving before you have to pay. Somebody wants to do something for you. Alright, 30-minute reads. 30-minute reads, alright? Last chance for 15 for 30-minute reads, alright? Somebody tried to unalive you, a sibling. Last chance for 30-minute reads, alright? I'm ending it at 8 o'clock, alright? Somebody knows you were right about something. Otis, study is here. Alright, ending $15, 30-minute reads at 8. Alright, so in 5 minutes. Alright, something's happening when it comes to a baby father. Some money that's owed. Military in Texas is here. Somebody watching. Somebody could be watching to see if you receive something. Relationship is here. Wiretap. Somebody knows they fucked up. Somebody's on some hard drugs, alright? Somebody's trying to cope with what they did, but it's not working. Alright, Spirit is asking you to meditate. Ground yourself. There will be a lot of abundance coming your way. Alright, somebody is being set down. Alright, Maryland is significant. IHOP. Somebody is asking about you. Somebody is never letting you go. Somebody is bringing some sort of abundance into you. Somebody want to be romantic, all right? Something about a baby mother is here. A baby mother or a baby father. Somebody can't hold your money anymore. Twins is here. Somebody could be getting ready to have twins. All right, learning the truth through you. All right, somebody looking for you to give you some sort of information. All right, getting money at the same time. You and somebody could be getting money at the same time. Siblings, partners, significant. Somebody was paid to be quiet. Crooked judge is here. Just shopping spree. So this could be a judge that was paid to not to do something. All right, something is being caught. A sister-in-law, sister or aunt. California big is here. So a judge is getting caught up. All right, voodoo here. Yeah, somebody paid for voodoo to shut a judge up. All right. All right, somebody, not their child, not their children. Somebody paid for voodoo for a judge not to make a decision, a clear decision, all right, on something, but it backfired. And now somebody is super mad, all right. Something about a grandmother and a road trip. Paid off. Yeah, somebody was paid off. Somebody was paid to be quiet and somebody was paid off. Somebody paid a judge to be quiet about a situation. Candle magic. Somebody was definitely doing a lot of magic. Alright. It's like somebody paid a judge and also they did spell work on top of that shit. Alright, you were right about the family. Somebody was doing a whole bunch of shit. Now somebody is hopping. Alright, this judge could be taking narcotics. This judge is gonna pass away. Oh. Somebody wants to extend your family, baby fever, Caribbean. Caribbeans could be significant. Something is happening earlier. Spirit said they tired. All right. Somebody missing your conversation. Virgin Islands. There's something about the islands. All right. Somebody could have been paying for a lot of spell work, not knowing that you got island blood running through your body. All right. That's just backfiring. All right, downtown is significant. Somebody finna get locked up, possibly. Virginia is significant. All right, somebody is seeing how you're not reacting or you're not explaining or defending yourself anymore when it comes to certain things. All right, your life is getting ready to change quickly. You're getting ready to relocate. Yeah, change is here. Someone deceased is trying to contact you through divination. This came out in the last read. All right, so somebody's trying to contact you. A heart attack, died. This is somebody who had a heart attack and died. Damn, these cards talking. All right, feds is here. Somebody is being watched. Somebody's being watched. All right, chameleon. You don't see this person. This person could be watching you. Never slept with this person. Out of the country, 2 weeks, schooling you. Surprise engagement, all right? Ooh. It's a lot happening here. All right, everyone knows the truth now. So somebody knows the truth about a situation. All right, crystal is here. Tape. Somebody got some sort of evidence on somebody. Apartment is here. Somebody could have passed away in an apartment. Eastern Star. All right. Somebody crying sad behind you. All right, you're going on vacation first. Like you're getting ready to move, but Spirit want to take you on vacation. Aruba is significant. Somebody is calling you, telling you to pack your shit. I'm coming. All right, so somebody want to take you on some sort of vacation. All right, personal growth. Your life is getting ready to change before your eyes. No efforts is here. Somebody doing shit up under the moon. All right, somebody is saying they killed me. All right, north. All right, so you guys ancestor that's trying to talk to you. All right, this ancestor was set up. They could stay up north. All right, somebody set this person up. All right, to unalive this person. This person is trying to contact you. All right, your life will never be the same. All right, somebody got their money and they coming towards you. All right, Somebody knows that they can't harm you. This is why they're coming to you. Libra is significant. Somebody trying to reach out to you. All right, manning up. Somebody manning up. All right, they understand your position in the world. They understand who you are. All right, somebody aborted something and lied about it. Let's see. Whew. All right, something about a son. All right, somebody could have had a son and aborted it. Mm-hmm. All right, thief in the night. All right, chameleon. All right. So somebody could have tried to get somebody emotionally wrapped up. Somebody could have lied and said they were pregnant to keep somebody. And they could have told them that it was a boy. Maybe that's what they wanted. And I don't know. Somebody was trying to fuck with somebody's emotions. Hold on. All right, if anybody is wanting, I got a few more moments. All right, on the spot read. All right, $15 instead of $25.25. All right, $15, $15.15 for on the spot read instead of $22. Or you can get a 30-minute video. That's up to you. Or a 30-minute video. All right, I got one slot available for that. One slot. I got room for one more. All right, let me get these cards together here. All right, I will go straight into that read. All right, straight into that read. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Right. All right, I am doing 7-day forecast reads as well. So if you're interested in knowing what's going on for the next 7 days in your life, each individual day. All right, those are 2020 if you are interested. All right, and those are videos. Donation readings are accepted as well if you want to send in a donation and get a read. All right, something is, marriage is here. It's a lot of marriage. It's a lot of coming together. All right, it's a lot of baby energy here, a lot of fresh energy. All right, Spirit is saying ground yourself. All right, you could have had something since you were a child, and you're finna find out. Tangible, main male. You could be finding something out about a father figure. Alright. This person had a lot of power. I don't know, maybe you're finna find something out about some paternity, something about your birth. Spirit is saying love yourself first. Reconciliation. You're coming back together with something that belongs to you. Alright, you're finna get ready to free yourself in a situation. Alright, there's a ring here. Somebody's coming towards you. There's some sort of commitment or some sort of contract. Alright. Unexpected as well. You're getting ready to, you're finna get on a different journey. Alright. Spirit is telling you to say to love. Alright, so this is a journey. I don't think this is a journey by yourself. Alright, there's a gift coming towards you. Alright, this is something that you manifested. Alright, is this something you could have been weary of in the past due to deception? Alright, but something is getting ready to happen. Alright, travel and leaving. Alright, has something to do with your purpose. Alright, it's safe to choose this person. Alright, this person is not wearing a mask. This person has a key. Alright, vows is here, reconciliation, making the effort. Well, damn, whoever this person is, they're removing a burden. Alright, this is divine time. There's a house here. This person wants you to move in with them. All right. Y'all could have talked about this before. Love life. This is a father figure. All right. This is, well, who? All right. Something is changing when it comes to you thinking something was unrequited. Farm is here. Some sort of property. Something that you wanted. Retreat. All right. Vacation. You learned some sort of lesson. All right. And you're getting ready to receive. All right. Mother is here. All right, yeah, something is changing. Somebody wants to fix something. Somebody wants to heal something. All right, somebody wants to heal something. Courtship is here. Somebody's coming towards you. All right, somebody is coming towards you to heal something. All right, and that is your read, love. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, all right, feel free to inbox me. All right, I do have some specials going on today. What's going on, love? Hit me up, all right, if you wanna do another extended. All right, have a great one.